Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on FMNL. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, before we even get into the chart, what I wanted to point out here is that if you go to thewallstreetbulls.com, again, thewallstreetbulls.com, you can see that we have this right up here on FMNL. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, look at the disclaimer, you can see there's a pretty big marketing budget, advertising budget, promo budget, whatever you want to call it. And the disclaimer, there's a big budget behind it. And when we go back to the chart, you can see that it begins to kind of make sense and with what's going on and so forth. So again, the wallstreetbulls.com, go there, you can check out the information and go and check out that disclaimer for yourself. So here we're looking at the chart, and like I said, pretty much very quiet. But then that site pops up and you start to see two nice size volume days. Now you might be thinking, well, that's only 410,000 shares. Well, let's keep in mind that the shares traded before or between at a low today of 55 cents and a high of 68. So this did well over $200,000 worth of liquidity today. So sure, there's those 000 stocks that do billions and billions of shares, but when you're at 000, some 0002 or 0003 per share, of course you're going to be able to do a lot more. So nice liquidity, and like we're saying, it's just a couple days worth, so it's not like anything's been going on for a long time. It seems like the volume here is just getting started. And then of course, if we combine this volume action with the price action, you can see that the price is acting very favorably. There's nothing worse than seeing an increase in volume like this and then seeing the price either go sideways or worse yet down. Obviously, with this one, this is not the case here. Big volume has come in, and then the price has reacted accordingly. So that's always an encouraging thing to see. Now, in terms of resistances and so forth, there are some resistances technically from a charting perspective, but I kind of say that with hesitation because again, looking through the history of the chart, this has been very quiet until just recently. So while these are technically resistance levels, if this volume keeps up and continues to grow, I don't foresee them providing, much resistance other than little minor speed bumps. So the first resistance level is going to be right here at 70 cents, and that's just simply coming from these previous highs over here. So change this to red for resistance. And being that it closed at 68 cents, only 2 cents to go before this level even gets tested. And like I was saying, if the volume does, keep strong and everything, then being that it only has to go 2 cents before this level gets tested, I don't think 70 cents is going to put up much of a fight. And then this is where the real interesting part comes in. After 70 cents, the next resistance, and remember technically, if you go back to the chart, you can see barely any volume traded, but just based off the previous high, the next resistance is not all the way up here until 90 cents. So that's a nice, attractive space between those two levels of resistance. So, I mean, just comparing these distances, that's what you want to see in terms of, breakout potential. If there's 70 cents here as a resistance, and then there's like 3 other resistances a couple cents away, that's not too attractive. But when you have a break of 70 and then the next one not up here until 90 cents, that's definitely more favorable in your direction. In terms of support levels, the first support to keep an eye on is going to be, we had this clump of previous highs right here at 60 cents, which you can see the price clearly broke above, and more importantly, the breaking above was closing above it. So it was good to see that 60 cents was able to hold. So that'll be the key level of support. Then we also have these moving averages down here that will be offering up support. But again, given that website popped up with the nice size budget, seeing that volume is picking up here already, and there's quite a nice size of liquidity, the rest of this week could be very interesting for FMNL. So it's worth getting on your radars and seeing what transpires for the rest of this week. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If again, this was FMNL. Thanks for listening.